You ever wonder why they disappear from your life? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. That hollow look of abandonment. You think they left because you weren't enough, like you were some broken toy they threw away when they got bored. But listen up, kid. This ain't about you. It's always been about them. You're out here questioning fate, thinking maybe God's punishing you, asking why he keeps removing the people you thought were everything. But maybe, just maybe, he saw what you couldn't. He saw through their pretty lies, their fake devotion, their scripted loyalty. They weren't there for you. They were only there for what you gave them. That ache in your chest, that sting that keeps you up at night, it's because you cared, because you actually gave your time, your trust, your whole damn soul. And they took it all without blinking, feeding their emptiness with your light, draining your energy to fill their hollow selves. And you didn't see it. You were too busy loving, but God saw it, saw how they slithered in, disguised as comfort, armed with lies. They dressed up as love. He saw them smiling while they slowly poisoned you. And while you prayed for their loyalty, they were plotting your downfall. You called them your people, your safety, your circle, but they were never that. They were leeches, feeding on your kindness, devouring your light like it was theirs to take, and left you with nothing. Yeah, you're broken right now, I see it, but it's time to wake up. God didn't just remove them, he ripped them out of your life, because he knew they were never meant to stay. You, even with all your flaws, all your scars, you were still worth more than the chaos they brought into your soul. But you don't see that yet, do you? You're still chained to the idea of them, still drowning in the hunger to be needed by people who only drained you. It's pathetic, but hey, we've all been there. Even me. You're kneeling, shattered, mourning people who wouldn't flinch if they saw you suffering in the street, people who used you up, people who promised forever and vanished the moment life got tough. Cowards. Yeah, cowards who didn't deserve an ounce of what you gave. But the cruelest part? You still loved them, still believed you'd fall apart without them. And now you're here, empty, clutching at the past, trying to understand why it fell apart. But it didn't. No, everything fell into place. God saw what you refused to, and he cut that cord before it strangled you. Now look at you, free, even if it don't feel like freedom yet. Right now it feels like the whole damn sky is crushing your chest. That's the cost of truth. It's the price you pay for carrying ghosts you should have buried long ago. And the worst pain is not losing them. It's waking up to the truth that you spent years on people who never once saw the real you, never truly gave a damn. And God, he couldn't stand watching you destroy yourself for them, so he ripped them out before they could ruin you further. You should be grateful, but instead, you're stuck in tears. You wanted them to love you, wanted it to matter, but that's not real love. This ain't no fantasy. This ain't the movies. Love is brutal. Love is war. And the harsh truth? Some people just ain't strong enough to fight for it. They're wired to take, to drain, to devour. They feed off hearts like yours, the ones that feel too much. And you're a giver. That's your blessing and your curse. You give and you give until your soul's worn thin. Then they vanish, just like that, because they got what they came for. But you know what? Forget them. God wasn't fooled by their charm. He saw straight through the masks, saw the parasites beneath the smiles. He saw their hunger, their manipulation, their pretty lies, wrapped in poison. So he tore them away before they could bleed you dry. It wasn't random. It wasn't misfortune. It was divine protection. But here's the part that'll gut you. You're still sitting here, missing them, wishing they stayed. But deep in your chest, you know I'm right. You know they were wrong. For you, you know you'd still be sinking if they were still around, still wasting yourself on people who never deserved a piece of you. That's why you've got to stop mourning, stop weeping over what walked away, start opening your eyes to the miracle in front of you. You've been given a reset, a blank canvas. It's time to rebuild, but this time you do it with people who pour back into you, people who see the real you, not the version that serves them. And that right there, that's your revenge. Not against them, but against the version of yourself you let break. Because truth is, you betrayed yourself every time you made them the priority, every time you silenced your needs, every time you stayed when your soul screamed to run. But not anymore. God handed you a blessing. When he removed their grip, he gave you the clarity to see who you are without their shadow looming over you. He gave you the power to write a new chapter, one where you're whole, not wounded, one where your vision is yours, not clouded by their chaos. So what now? You going to keep mourning ghosts? Or are you going to rise, wipe the dust off, and live like you were meant to? Because they're gone. They're not coming back. And that's the greatest gift God ever gave you. You think you're still the same? Still the broken version they left behind? You're not. Nah, you're not the same anymore. You walked through the fire, and it burned away every illusion you. All that love, all that loyalty you believed was real, gone. What's left? Just you. But don't see that as a curse. That's your edge now. The second they walked out, they gave you a gift no one else could. Freedom. Funny, isn't it? You thought they were your wings, but they were chains, dragging you down. God broke those chains because he knew you never would. Now look at you, still standing, still breathing. Without them, yeah, it hurts, but that ache is your proof of life. That pain means you cared, and that that makes you stronger than they ever were, because they never felt like you did. They drained you dry, never once looking back. That's why leaving was so easy for them. But you're still carrying it. The ache, the weight, like it's some kind of prize. But ask yourself this: what's it worth? What's the point of clutching shadows? They're gone, yet you let them haunt your mind like they still own you. Why? You think maybe if you hold on tight enough, they'll feel the pull and return? Wake up, they won't. And if they did, they'd hurt you all over again. Want to know why? Because it's who they are. People don't shift at their core. Sure, they'll fake it, say sweet words, play the part, but the mask always slips, and you'll be stuck right back where you were, shattered, confused, regretting every second you gave them another shot. So don't even entertain it. This world, it'll chew you up if you let it. You want to survive? Get sharper, stronger, and start putting yourself first, because no one else will. No one else cares enough to save you. No one's gonna love you like you do. That's the raw truth. And the faster you face it, the quicker the bleeding stops. You think God missed it? You think he didn't notice how they were sinking you like an anchor? That's why he stepped in, why he tore them from your life. You didn't lose a damn thing. You were rescued. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying this road is smooth. No, it's brutal. It'll get darker. Before you see light, you'll have nights where the emptiness feels like it's crushing your chest, where the silence screams so loud it shakes your bones. But you have to endure. You have to stand. You think the shadows are out to break you, but they're not. They're molding you, forging you. Every second alone in the dark is sharpening your edge. You find your truth in that quiet, in that pain. And let me say this loud: you're tougher than you think. You made it through them, through the betrayal, through the desertion. That's strength most can't imagine. Others would have shattered by now, but not you. You're still on your feet, maybe shaking, maybe scarred, but still upright. And that's something you should never overlook. But don't stop there. Pride's not a finish line. You've got to break free from the ruins of yesterday. Let go of the what ifs, the maybe they would have. Those lies are chains. The only thing that matters now is what comes next. Two paths lie ahead. Keep bleeding for what's gone. Keep letting that wound fester until it consumes you, or use it. Take that fire, that heartbreak, that fury, and turn it into your engine. Let it push you past every wall. Let it make you a storm they'll never outrun. A storm, that's what you are now. Unstoppable. Whether you feel it or not, you made it through hell. You know what people really are, how they smile as they twist the knife. You've seen the mask slip. You've seen the world for what it is: vicious, ruthless, real. And the world doesn't care if you bleed, but that's exactly where your edge is. You've seen behind the curtain. You know the system's rigged, and now you're a threat because you stopped playing by their script. You tore up the fantasy, shattered the illusion, burned the lies. You're done pretending. And truth, real, raw truth, that scares people. They'd rather stay blind, wrapped in comfort, clutching fake smiles and false friendships. But not you. You ripped the mask off. You saw the rot beneath the surface, and you didn't flinch. You met the dark face to face, and you didn't run. You crawled through the flames and came out scarred, but not broken. So what now? You going to sit and cry over the rubble of what should have been? Or are you finally going to rise, wipe the ash off your skin, and start building again? Yeah, it'll hurt. Yeah, it'll take time. But now you've got something priceless. Vision. You see life for what it truly is. And that's power. You're free now. Free to move forward without chains on your wrists. Free from users, liars, leeches. You get to create something real, a life that's actually yours, with people who show up for you like you showed up for them. So stop grieving what you lost. Start honoring what you found. God saw it before you did. He knew you deserved more. He cleared the path so you could walk it clean. This is your moment to prove he was right. And listen, you're not alone. You've got the one person who never gave up on you, yourself. And that's all you need, because in the end, you're the only one you can count on. Everyone else, temporary passengers. Most vanish when the road gets rough. But you drive your own damn life. You don't need validation. You don't need saving. You're already whole, just blind to your own light. But trust me, you'll see it. One day you'll look back at this wreckage and realize it wasn't your end. It was your beginning. You'll understand that losing them was the blessing you never knew you needed. A holy purge, a sacred reset, a gift wrapped in pain. So dry your tears, quit mourning ghosts, stop clinging to hands that let go of you long ago.